It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Kerryon Johnson Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
Who is the most underrated player? I swear to God, Travis, if I hear Nick Bawden throw my shoe at your head,
He's getting ready.
Get it ready. Get it ready. Get it ready.
You already know.
I will get a Thanos portal, and it's coming at you. Who's the most underrated player on our Detroit Lions?
Number.
Oh no!
Don't do it.
Hey, you got your shoe ready?
Don't do it.
One Mr. Nicholas
Oh,
Bawden.
No.
Like I said, folks, the most underrated player. If he can stay healthy, he can get the job done.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's official. This guy is he's obsessed.
Derek,
Derek, you want Everson Griffin. I want Nick Bawden to stay on my squad.
But Travis, Everson Griffin got a track record. This guy, I don't know what he. Oh yeah, there you go. I was looking the wrong way. I mean, this guy has a track record of injury and long hair. That's it. Everson Griffin.
Well, he doesn't have long hair anymore, though.
I know he cut it.
He cut
it.
Hey,
Mike, that was for you too, by the way.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Man, look, I don't know what's going on, bro. All I know is this stuff is straight crazy.
There's a story
about
of a man named Bogdan.
Why do you think this man's underrated, Travis Troxel from Nick Bawden Sports Talk?
He is 6'3" and 245 pounds. Like, that dude is built like a tank. You could throw him at linebacker and he's gonna do the job. Like, you can't get rid of guys like that. Like, Jared Davis went from 238 pounds for his playing weight and beefed up to 245.
Okay.
So I mean, he could bring so much versatility. Like, you could probably play him at linebacker. I would probably play him as a gunner, a rusher, but I wouldn't try him at no coverage at all. But
Do you got cricket sounds, Grid?
I think Travis does.
Cricket sounds.
Travis, cue up the crickets.
I gotta give myself a cricket sound.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Dern.
Oh man.
Can you put some sanity back into my brain?
I can.
Yes.
And you might like this one, actually.
Okay, it's not Nick Bawden. I'm happy.
I am going to pick Mr. Halapoulivaati Vaitai.
Woo! I like Halapoulivaati Vaitai.
And I know we haven't seen him in a Lions uniform yet, which is fine, because you will soon. Mm-hmm. Because everyone is saying it was such a terrible signing because of how much we gave him. But from what I've seen and from what I've heard about a lot of analysts, they said when he filled in for Jason Peters or Lane Johnson, he filled in admirably. So he can play on the left tackle or right tackle. So tell me again how that was too much for a bona fide tackle.
I
feel like he was a steal.
Halapaluti Vaitai, and yes, the rumor was he got paid too much. They thought it was $50 million, but it was actually 5-year, $45 million, and it's basically a 2-year contract because he can get out of this. Why do I like it? What is the one thing he's known for, folks? Running the football. The man can run the football and block for the running back. What have we not been able to do? Run the football on the right side. We beefed up the right side. So yes, I absolutely love that pick, Dern, and that is definitely better than Nick Bawden. The Gridiron Blitz. Who is the most underrated player for our Detroit Lions in 2020?
Okay, well, I know where y'all think I would go, and I'm not going to go there.
You're not going to go Everson Griffin.
I'm not. Well, he's not on the team. I can't.
Good.
I can't. I'm not gonna go, my twin brother Danny Amendola. Okay, we actually work out together. So, I'm gonna go with the guy who wears Everson Griffin's number in Detroit, Mr. Nick Williams. I need him to be that guy. I need him to be underrated. He's had 6 sacks over his career, and they all came last year. And I need him to be underrated because we need a pass rush, and I need him to be the guy that I assume the Lions think he is, as not even, in my opinion, or to my knowledge thus far, attempting a deal with Everson Griffin. So I'm going to put it Nick. We talk on Twitter sometimes. So, Nick, this one's for you, man. Most underrated player in the 2020 season.
Okay.
Hey, I can salute that.
I love that pick because it's definitely not an individual I was even thinking of. So I hope so because it's so important to have that defensive tackle. That is how we dictate this year, folks. If we can get pressure from the interior, make sure that the quarterback cannot step up in the pocket and stop the run, that is what we failed to do. And my player revolves around that because, to me, our secondary was a lot better than we get credit for last year. And this player, to me, is a lot better than he got credit for because of the defensive line. And this is Justin Coleman. The defensive line was non-existent last year. If you have a wide receiver or tight ends, or definitely a slot receiver that is in the pocket as long as the quarterback is, it is impossible to cover that slot receiver. I played the wide receiver position, and I can tell you, if you give a quarterback 7-8 seconds, we are going to win the battle every single time because there's just so much that a corner can do. The defensive line hurt us, and I think it made Justin Coleman look bad. I believe with more pressure with the defensive line, with the interior in the outside as well, Justin Coleman will shine much better and live up to the contract that he received last year in 2019. He was known as one of the best slot corners in the NFL, and I think that Justin Coleman will show that this year because our defensive line will be much improved from last year. Not saying it's going to be the greatest defensive line, but last year we were the poorest defensive line that these eyes have ever seen. And I believe if they could just upgrade to mid-range, Justin Coleman is going to be a big-time player for us in 2020. He is the most underrated player for our Detroit Lions, giving my opinion. Folks, what is a player for you that is underrated? Let me know in the comment section. Also, hit that like button if you think that any of our players besides Nick Bawden was a underrated player, because I think there's only one individual on the planet that thinks he's underrated, and that is named Travis Troxel.
Subscribe to the members of ISN.